Yes, guys, a good evening. It's a great evening. Hectic guys, but guess siyabonga ukuthi sikhona manje. We know, okay, we know the drill ukuthi if we can't meet, please let us just jump right in ekutheni sivele umuntu avele umuntu a meditate. Yeah, because that's the whole point, is to meditate together and also be able to do it on your own. And also, if you can share with me if you're having challenges when you're doing it on your own, because I know it's fun. So when you're doing it on your own and you find what your mind is wandering away, that will be a good exercise to train your mind to listen to you than your mind telling you what to do. Because at some point, our bodies have become the mind. It's like our bodies are the ones that dictate, oh, Tando Joy, do this. And if that's the case, then that means we are being controlled by the flesh. Then that's the indication for us that we need to move and change our focus and then give more authority to the Spirit, because we must be controlled by the Spirit of God, not only just the Spirit, but the Spirit of God. Because any instruction that we must get it from the Spirit of God, because there are evil spirits out there. There are also giving instructions from the dark side. So we need to be specific with what spirit are we talking about. And then we know also that the Spirit of God connects with our spirit, so that we are able to encode and to receive what exactly the Holy Spirit is saying. Yeah. So when you do your meditation alone, that is where you can find out, am I able to control myself and bring my mind into the present moment. And also the matter is not that your mind must not think. The mind thinks always. It thinks when you are awake, and your mind also thinks when you are asleep. So there is no time and no way when you can shut down your mind from thinking. And those people who are telling you to do that, I know that there are meditations that will say shut down your mind or quiet down your mind. That is not how it's supposed to be. What we need to do is to be able to control our mind and say, sit here. But still, as it's sitting here, it will be in the present moment. It will be thinking, but thinking the thoughts that are directive. The thoughts that you're saying, no, let us meditate on the word. We are going to be intentional in thinking, rather than just thinking as if it's the mind that tells you what to think. It's the Spirit that tells you what to think. It's you. It comes from, like, let's say, it comes from within, from the internal part of you, from the spirit part of you, and then it controls the mind rather than the other way around. I know there's a lot to think about. Maybe some of you are grasping it, some of you maybe you are not able to grasp it, but in a nutshell, what I'm saying is that when you meditate on your own, it will be different from you listening on my voice, because you will have to listen to what the Spirit is directing you using the template that we have. But when your mind wanders away, don't be frustrated, because that is where now you are going to get an upper hand of seeing where you are and then grow from that, up to a point where you are able to control yourself and sit in one place without your mind wandering that much. It doesn't mean it doesn't wander, but you are able to bring it back into the present moment, and then that is where the power is. So let us just do a reflection of the day. Let's take a deep breath. As I'm taking a deep breath, it's me who's taking a deep breath, because I've been speaking and what I've been saying is so deep. It's taking a lot of weight from my side. Okay, then let's start reflecting on the day from the moment you're waking up, whether you did the meditation or not. So there's no condemnation to those who are in Christ Jesus. What's supposed to happen happened. What did not supposed to happen, it didn't happen. So everything works out for our good. So from the time you woke up to now, how much percent can you give yourself from 100% if you were to mark yourself? Looking at your response, your reaction, looking at your thoughts, your emotion, what can you say? So now that we've marked ourselves, then pat yourself on the shoulder, no matter what the mark is. And why are you patting yourself on the shoulder? Is that you are here. And every day you are concentrating on making yourself get better. And that is what matters. That percentage that you gave yourself is just a matter of awareness, of saying, this is where I am and I know where I want to go. So I'm just making myself aware. Because today I was like looking for itegu lami lodwa lisobala elinyanga liboni, so I had to actually go on my knees and look under the bed ukuthi likuphi itegu. I knew it was under the bed, but I didn't know how far under the bed it was, and I couldn't tell, so I had to go down and actually sneak under. And then in my mind kwaba khona lento ethi into mayilahlekile, you first have to see where it is and locate it, noma mhlambe ikude out of reach, but you need to see ukuthi iphi. Once wayilocate-wa ukuthi kephi in terms of geographic location, then you are able then to get it or make a plan to get it. So now as you see where you are, then you know where you want to be, then you'll be able to calculate the gap. So pat yourself in the shoulder and say, well done, Thando Joy Billionaire Somi, for taking the time and focusing on the right direction. The next one will be, what was the dominating emotion, your emotional home that you were in today, your dominating emotion. And what is the present emotion that you are feeling right now? And how intense is that emotion from 0 to 10? For the sake of those who are joining us, maybe there are people who are joining us who are just joining us now. If you feel an emotion, you can feel it in your body. Is it in your hand? Is it in your chest? Is it in your ears? Or you can feel the location of the emotion. So that helps to feel where it is, so that that awareness, it empowers you. And also, if the emotion is negative, then you are able to take your attention and put it in that area and begin now to work on that emotion, or maybe even loosen up your body because you are tensing, or maybe just take deep breaths and then focus your attention in that area, so it helps to know where the emotion is affecting your body, especially when the emotion is negative. The intensity of the emotion, it also helps to know how intense is it, especially when you are dealing also with the negative emotion, because when it's negative, it helps to see what, okay, as I'm breathing in and I'm breathing out, the intensity is getting down. It was a 10, but now it's a 7, now it's a 6, now it's a 2. Oh, I'm okay right now. To be able to see what, something is happening. When it's good, the intensity of the emotion, then it's good, then we celebrate it. We say it's a 10, then I'm celebrating it, and that is where I want to stay. And when the emotion is good, then when you go throughout the day, you can tell when it's being affected, and then you wake yourself up, what's happening right now? Why am I losing this intensity? The joy was 10, but now it's getting down to 7. What's happening? What thoughts was I thinking? And then when you get to that place, you are able to say, okay, let me pause and then put myself back to where I was through thinking, or also just by doing a meditation at that time. Because the key is to maintain that emotion as high as possible, because we know that emotions are magnetic. So when we have those positive emotions in our body, that is an attraction point of all the good things that we are looking for and desiring in our lives. So when we can be attentive, oh, this is where I am, I want to put my gauge, I don't want it to drop. Or within the love zone, when we say the love zone, we say it's the good emotion, then we know, okay, that is the creation, the manifestation place where we are manifesting what we really, really want. Hallelujah. So then we're done. We've allocated the emotion. We have identified how intense is it, and we've identified what exactly the emotion that we are feeling. And then now we scan our body from head to toes, listening or checking out for the sensation. Am I having a headache? Is my throat dry? As I'm speaking, I can feel that I'm using so much energy today. Why am I using so much energy? It's because there are people who are drawing my energy, things that I'm talking about and as I'm explaining. So it's okay. I am aware that I'm working. Okay, my feet are a little bit tense because I've been wearing shoes for the whole day. So it's nothing bad, it's something normal. So as we are feeling a sensation in weight, we can then put our attention on those areas and then begin now to bring life and allow life to go into those areas and to breathe and focus onto those areas so that they can relax, and actually even speak to those areas and say, you are okay, you are here, you're in the present moment, there's nothing wrong, you're safe. Though maybe you're spending your day maybe in a stressful environment, but right now you are here, you are safe, and nothing is harming you. So relax and be at peace. All right, then we are done with our check-in. We apologize for those who know the drill, but I was late dictating it, explain a little bit why we do the things that we are doing. Then we are now going to start being reflective, being grateful for the things that happened on the day. Remember, in reflection yet, we are teaching ourselves to focus on good things, to count it all joy, to count our blessings. So now, this moment, we are going to be taking deep breaths, putting ourselves together, becoming one with ourselves, be in the present moment, and then begin now to be grateful. 3 things that you are grateful for that happened during the day. Not people, not things that you did, but things that happened during the day that you're grateful for. 3 of them. And please mention them internally inside you. Bring those memories. Be intentional about doing it. Apologies for the background noise. And then 3 things that you are proud of. What 3 things did you do today that you are proud of? For me, I gave a smile to a boy that was in the car at the back seat, and he was like looking outside the window, and I smiled at him and I blowed him a kiss. I said, "Mwah." And it felt very, very good. Because, I created something to wonder about in that child, that little boy. I know that he will think about me, maybe as long as he can remember. That woman was driving a BMW who blew a kiss to me. Three things that you are proud of. And then 3 people that you are proud of. That you are grateful for. Especially today. And if there's no one that you are proud of today, then you can go to the past then and start drawing from previous events. But let us be particular for today. Who can you be grateful for? Acacia, maybe that smiled, because acacias are smiling most of the time. A person who greeted you, those little things. And then lastly, we know that at some point we have a relationship that we still need to work on, but those people who are rubbing you the wrong way, at work, at home, in our communities, at church. Now, who is that person that you always feel like you should complain about because they are not doing what you want them to do or whatever? Or maybe they are doing things that you do not like. Bring them and put them before you. And then begin now to start looking for something that is good about them. Even if it's one, even if it's tiny, so teeny tiny, just mention it and then really, really be true about it and appreciate it. We are creating a miracle. This is a miracle, what we are creating today. When a woman is pregnant, sorry to the men, but the logic. When a woman is pregnant, there's a point that determines which now the baby needs to come out. Doesn't come out. When baby comes out before it's supposed to come out, that's very, very bad. But when it comes out when it's supposed to, that magic moment when the water breaks or when the cramps begin they begin and then they intensify, so that's the magic and the miracle that we are creating. And there is a point in a time, in the timeline, where whatever it is that you are pregnant with will say, enough is enough, I want to come out now. And sometimes that coming out is painful, but it's beautiful at the same time. So that's what we are creating. So fill yourself with gratitude. Let's fill ourselves with gratitude. And then take this gratitude and give it to the world as a gift. And we are giving it from the abundance, from the overflow. It's not like we're taking something and giving to someone. We are just giving from the overflow. There's more than enough from where it comes from. So sibanikeza insalela kahle hle. Imagine helping people from abundance, not from scarcity, not from a place like sathiwa khona give because you want something else to be given back to you, but you are giving manje from the abundance, and still what is going to come back, but you are just taking uqishiwe kuyachichima. Filling ourselves with gratitude. Today we went to Oyster Box. We wanted to book a breakfast for you guys. We lifted up the standard. So I said, let's go to Oyster Box and check nje ukuthi kunjani for us as Vision Borders to have a breakfast. at Umhlanga seeing the sea view. And when we got there, we realized our standards is say high. But you know, when you go to a place, masuyas, icathulo isankulu kona, and you're looking at, you know, but it felt good. We had to say, you know what, this is where we belong. This is the standard that we see ourselves in. Because it means for a breakfast, a person has to pay 1,100 just for a breakfast alone, of which that's nothing. You can afford that. I want you to think, Oguti, if you have to pay a breakfast for 1,100, just breakfast buffet, how will that feel? In a place that is exquisite, top class, indawo yeyiqumama esiweni. And I want you to ask yourself, what kind of people are able to go there and even book a room? Maybe bakhona la phakathi kwethu ithina vese ababooke i-room ka-10,000 rand a night. That means if you want to sleep for a week, 5 days, it means it's 50,000 just sleeping. And someone will say, what a waste of money. But how about we say, that's me. I can afford it. Why not? Why not going to Oyster Box and spend a week there and actually feel like I've just spent like I've just took out a teaspoon ngafaka, because bengilikhandile a teaspoon from baguette, I didn't even feel it. But as I'm saying this, there are all kind of things that are rising up within you that are telling you, Guti, where are you compared to what I'm saying right now? Even now, Miss Katingena, I could feel the uncomfortability because I was thinking about other people, you know, people in Hambanabus, you know. But when I also had to speak about, okay, remove everybody else now. You are in an island and there's Oyster Box there. So, as Utando Joy, and then there were things that came up even for me. So I had to deal with them. I needed to be comfortable and accept that this is where I want to be, and this place is fit for me, and I deserve to be here. At some point in life, we would like to go to Oyster Box as the people who started the vision board and say, we remember when we started, and we remember now, Lasikon, that we can afford a 1,100 breakfast just for fun, just to relax because we can afford it. So just think about that. Mase uyahlala khona unethezeke, uvule inhliziyo yakho, makhona indongo uyisuse, makhona into elwayo uyisuse futhi leyo nto. Mase uyatshela, this is the life that I'm supposed to live. Abantu balaphayana ngathi bakrinywa kwenye indawo, abantu abasebenza laphayana, yabona ukuthi standards is very high, nento abayigqokile, and mawungena futhi lapho treatwa ngenye indlela because bayazi akungeni noma ubani. So that's beautiful. So as we come to the end of our meditation, filling ourselves with gratitude It's a shutdown now. We are sorting. We are allowing our bodies to rest and also telling our bodies, hey, uyophumula manje. You are going to have a deep rest. And when you wake up in the morning, you'll be fresh and ready for the day. Even in our dreams, we are sending an intention to be guided, to see God in our sleep and to experience His presence, to be protected by the angels that have been assigned to us. And we also know that God Himself does not sleep, He does not slumber. He watches over us day and night. So as we sleep, Tina, He'll be guiding us, protecting us and making sure with each and every day that we were sent to spend here on earth and to fulfill with the purpose, we shall surely do that without fail. So take a deep breath and smile with your face and with your heart and know that all is well as we come to the end of our meditation. Whew. Thank you guys. Bye-bye. Yes, Ntobeko.
Mama, I wanted to ask, first thank you for your meditation. I wanted to ask, ukuthi kusasa as we holiday, are we still going to have a meditation?
You want to? Nina niyafuna? Noma nifuna ukuphumula njengoba holiday abanye bayavuka. You want to enjoy your rest and not be interrupted. It's only up to you, but I think go right to as we holiday. Just enjoy yourself. It's in ease, and also remember perfectly me, we have no rules, we have no laws. Nitinin.
I mean, for me, it's a pia washayo.
Okay, it's a pela. Okay. Ufuna kukhethe mina?
Yes, Mama.
Okay. Mina, because I raise up, take children to school and all that, I said, let us have a holiday.
Yippee, thank you.
But when you wake up, of course, ngesikhathi ovuka ngaso you meditate. And thank God we have lots of meditation if you don't know where to begin. Okay. I'll take it to it's an agreement. I'll take it to it's an agreement, okay? Because anybody who differs. Okay. Umbalo hlekayo lana. All right. No sipho ufike sesiqedile ke dear. We are done. But anyway, welcome. Good night. Bye.
Thank you, Mama. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, dears.
Yeah, no sipho, bye-bye. Oh. Ngiyayifuna lento angiyitholi sengiyakhuluma ngaba ngikhuluma mama. Yebo ninjani?
We blessed. How are you?
Kodwa mruti watheka manje. Thekani kodwa mruti.
Hey, yeah.
Uhlobile kuzongena kanjani manje nami ngithe ngibona sengenile so sine-problem yokuthi like ukungena
Ubani?
sobile
Mhlambe akafaka uGoogle elokhuzeni. Unawo uGoogle email. Mhlambe uma umuntu engenayo iGoogle email kwi-phone yakhe mhlambe anganenkinga. Umtshela ukuthi okay, yes, I connect to Google email because this is a Google thingy. Yes, okay. So I catch? Notobeko Bandla is an IT person. Can you help people so that they get ready for Mhlanga 2?
Ngibasiza kweni konje mama kwi-email ukuloga in la.
Ukuthi abantu abake ba-activate Google account abo emafonini.
Ngizokwenza ama-screenshots bese ngiyasenda.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, girls. Bye.
Nice, bye-bye. Siyabonga besahlalise wena noSipho kancane. Bye.
Bye, Nosipho.